Well, you've probably heard all the talk about the Mayan calendar and predictions the world will end this December.
Doomsday scenarios abound, and while most of us consider those far-fetched, many are preparing for the worst. Dan Edwards found two local men who spent thousands of dollars just in case, fueling a boom in doom.
For the sake of privacy, we'll call him Bob. He believes America is one catastrophe away from total civil unrest.
I think everybody knows that there's something brewing, and you see the government's the same way.
Bob is one of thousands arming themselves and stockpiling food and supplies just in case.
You're really not protected. You have to protect yourself. We've got our target range over on the other side as well.
Bob prepares for the worst in the wilderness of southern Ohio. Here he can bug out and hunt and fish and defend himself should society as we know it fall apart.
What would you call yourself?
A prepper.
Yeah. What is that?
Just being prepared for any situation. I know myself and my family, we prepare for something on the smaller scale.
What may seem far-fetched to you is reality for Bob. He lived in New Jersey during 9/11, and he got a real taste of anxiety. And that's not the only disaster he points to as a reason for concern.
And we've seen that same day the police come in and empty out every local store we had of water, supplies, things like that. It was very chaotic. What I seen there was scary, and it was the people that were scary. It was the people that, oh my God, what are we going to do?
What do you fear the most, Bob? I mean, what made you get into prepping?
Other people. I think I'm more scared of other people. Let's take 2008, Hurricane Ike. That helped really cement how much I needed to really be prepared. After the second day, the lights are still out. My neighbors were crazy. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? You could hear outside where we were living, they have light.
Bob isn't just arming himself, he's also helping others get ready. He makes and sells a pre-assembled survival tube, mostly to friends, to help them get through a short-term emergency. He told me he's not getting rich, but he believes there's opportunity for ambitious entrepreneurs.
Do you think people are making money at this? I mean, selling doom, so to speak, in your opinion?
Absolutely.
Really? In what way?
Well, I'd be a hypocrite if I talked down about it, because I'm also in the gloom and doom business, I guess you could say.
Next thing I think you should really have is a radio.
Vince Renda is a businessman and doomsday prepper. He lives what he sells. From his bunker, he told me he's invested over $30,000 on his family's survival supplies. In his mind, it's money well spent.
We're cutting police and firefighters, which we really need, and you know, who's going to be there to protect you? Unfortunately, the only person there is you.
Now, Vince believes that we all should live by the 3-3-3 rule.
You can live 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food.
Vince points to disasters here and abroad as the guide for adequate preparation.
But if you look what happened in Katrina, you look what happened in Haiti, you look what happened in Indonesia, 3 days is not going to be enough. We recommend at least a month.
Well, that may be good advice, but don't expect Vince to roll out the welcome mat if chaos breaks out.
Those who are smart will not tell anybody that they are preparing, because if they do, they run a risk of their family being killed if anything ever does happen.
Well, like Vince, Bob doesn't believe the Mayans are on the mark, but he also believes fascination with the end of time is having an impact.
Well, I do believe that that date is going to stir the pot of the crazies. I mean, I really am concerned about the loonies coming out around that time. And
you know, Bob, you didn't have to talk to me today. Why did you decide to talk with us?
I think it's good to show that people who prep are normal. Some of the people that they see on TV are really excessive, and they have the means to be excessive. And I think to show people who want to prepare and survive any type of incident, I think it's good to show them as normal.